our channel for a chance to win an iPhone 7. Please see the website for all the details. SSWE TV. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for a chance to win an iPhone 7. Please see the website for all the details. SSWE TV. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for a chance to win an iPhone 7. Please see the website for all the details. SSWE TV. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for a chance to win an iPhone 7. Please see the website for all the details. SSWE TV. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for a chance to win an iPhone 7. Please see the website for all the details. SSWE TV. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for a chance to win an iPhone 7. Please see the website for all the details. SSWE TV. Like, share.
Breaking News 360, where you come first.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to News 360. My name is Andy Paul, Chief Executive Producer for 7 Stars World Entertainment, SSW TV, Moro Films Productions, and Chief Visionary Ambassador for 7 Stars World Entertainment. It is with a great pleasure that I have with me tonight one of our all-time friends and one of the best radio and TV show personality, which is live with us on SSW TV, where we go to debate about President Donald Trump that be going to Mr. John Lewis he for John Lewis. So, as we all know, John Lewis is a genius American hero, moral leader who commands widespread respect in the chamber, one of the most courageous persons the civil rights movement ever produced. John Lewis has dedicated his life to protecting human rights, securing civil liberties, and building what he calls the beloved community in America. His dedication to the ethical standards and moral principles has won the admirations of many of his colleagues on both sides of the aisles in the United States Congress. He has the president of the U.S. Congress. In World Call magazine, he said, John Lewis is genius American and moral leader who commands widespread respect in the chamber. He was born the son of chess corporals on February 20, 1940, outside of Troy, Alabama. He grew up on his family farm and attended Segregated Public School in Pine Country, Alabama. As a young boy, he was inspired by activists surrounding the Montgomery boycott and the words of the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., which he heard on radio broadcasts. So tonight, as we all know, so a lot of us is genius for this hero called John Lewis. So, as we all know as well, we ask Donald Trump if he would to Mr. John Lewis to see the answer that Donald Trump gives the reporters. Pay close attention to this, and we're going to bring Mr. Voikolai after this.
You will be there tomorrow at the Capitol. No, I won't be going. No.
We all see this. We see it. So there's nothing that we need to lie about. So he said it himself. So now, Mr. Void, Nicola, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, Andy. How you doing, my man?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you very much. So for those of you who probably the very first time that you are watching or you are listening to the show, Void, Mr. Void, he's a syndicated radio host and he's a conservative politician. So he's going to elaborate with us why Mr. Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, say he won't attend to the funeral. What that mean to him as a people of color?
Okay. Let me first of all, my heart goes out to the John Lewis family and for his dedication to the country, to the civil rights movement. He was the youngest of the civil rights who has he was appointed by Martin Luther King for the movement of the nonviolent.
So, Void, I will say that we have a very bad connections. We're gonna take a break. I think it would be best if we can reconnect via phone. So we will make the phone available for you, so that way we can connect. In the meanwhile, we're gonna take a break and we're coming back right after the break.
Okay, well,
Social media. There's absolutely no way you haven't heard of it yet. Over the last few years, social media has completely changed the internet. Actually, it has changed the whole world, and also the world of marketing. So what are the reasons for your business to start utilizing these new forms of communication as soon as possible? These are the 7 most important ones. Number 1, showcase your brand. Social media offers another marketing channel for creating brand awareness, relationship building, or driving new sales. So why not use it, especially when it's free, right? Number 2, develop a loyal community. People enjoy being part of a business that is proactively building a lively community. Such an online community can help you establish an emotional connection between your company and your prospects, which is essential for your long-term success. Number 3, improve customer service. Social media is a great feedback source. Enabling your prospects to communicate with your company and each other can greatly improve your customer service and increase brand trustworthiness. Number 4, increase digital exposure. Interacting in social networks can significantly increase your online presence. Social media leads to massive exposure due to its worldwide access, sharing capabilities, and huge amount of daily users. Number 5, boost traffic in search engine rating. Social media is a major lead generator, and it constantly volume traffic to your website. They can also help with SEO, since search engines significantly reflect your social media content. Number 6, expand sales and reach a new audience. Listening to your prospects on social networks can help you respond to their specific needs. This will most likely cause an increase in sales, but also expand. Number 7, compared to traditional channels like print or advertising, social marketing is affordable for any. Remember that the channel itself is free. Managing social media, taking care of all the content, tweets, or feedback can get pretty time-consuming, and you need to focus primarily on your business. So how about leaving the social stuff to us? No worries, we have plenty of experience to take complete responsibility of your social presence. So get in touch with us. We're ready to start today. Social media. There's absolutely no way you haven't heard of it yet. Over the last few years, social media has completely changed the internet. Actually, it has changed the whole world, and also the world of marketing. So what are the reasons for your business to start utilizing these new forms of communication as soon as possible? These are the 7 most important ones. Number 1, showcase your brand. Social media offers another marketing channel for creating brand awareness, relationship building, or driving new sales. So why not use it, especially when it's free, right? Number 2, develop a loyal community. People enjoy being part of a business that is proactively building a lively community. Such an online community can help you establish an emotional connection between your company and your prospects, which is essential for your long-term success. Number 3, improve customer service. Social media is a great feedback source. Enabling your prospects to communicate with your company and each other can greatly improve your customer service and increase brand trustworthiness. Number 4, increase digital exposure. Interacting in social networks can significantly increase your online presence. Social media leads to massive exposure due to its worldwide access, sharing capabilities, and huge amount of daily users. Number 5, boost traffic in search engine rating. Social media is a major lead generator, and it constantly brings high-volume traffic to your website. They can also help with SEO, since search engines significantly reflect your social media content. Number 6, expand sales and reach a new audience. Listening to your prospects on social networks can help you respond to their specific needs. This will most likely cause an increase in sales, but also expand your customer base. Number 7, cut marketing costs. Compared to traditional channels like print or advertising, social media marketing is affordable for any business. Remember that the channel itself is free. Managing social media, taking care of all the content, tweets, or feedback can get pretty time-consuming, and you need to focus primarily on your business. So how about leaving the social stuff to us? No worries, we have plenty of experience to take complete responsibility of your social presence. So get in touch with us. We're ready to start today. Social media. There's absolutely no way you haven't heard of it yet. Over the last few years, social media has completely changed the internet. Actually, it has changed the whole world, and also the world of marketing. So what are the reasons for your business to start utilizing these new forms of communication as...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience, and we are back on the air with Mr. Voy Nicola. So, Mr. Voy is on the line with us. Unfortunately, we were unable to have him on Zoom with us tonight due to some technical difficulty. However, he's here with us live on the air. So, Voy, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, Andy. How are you doing, my brother?
I am wonderful. Thank you for asking. So, I don't know if you remember the question that I asked you, or do you want me to ask you the question one more time?
No, I'm just waiting for you to ask the question. I just want to thank you for the opportunity to share this with you right now on your live TV show, and I just want to congratulate you for the hard work that you've been doing with SWTV.
Thank you very much. So now, my question was, how do you feel about Mr. President Donald Trump, who told reporters that he is not going to attend Mr. John Lewis memorial service?
Okay. Well, Donald Trump have every right to not be going to John Lewis funeral service. And first of all, my heart go out to the family of John Lewis and his hard work and dedication for the civil rights movement. He was the youngest appointed by Martin Luther King Jr. for the nonviolent movement. And he also served as congressional district for 33 years in Congress. John Lewis had disrespectfully did not agree with Donald Trump on a lot of issues, and plus he never attended Donald Trump inauguration, and he said he was not going to go when the president was first got elected. And all the State of the Union address, John Lewis never attended. He always boycotted. So Therefore, he had a personal problem. He was one of the congressmen. He was the first congressman. I don't know if you know that, to boycott Donald Trump's State of the Union address. And after that, there was a couple more congressmen and congresswomen who followed. So I don't see any reason why that this man, he just and for Donald Trump to go to his funeral. So you got to give respect where respect is due. So I completely agree with the president.
So a man who fight for civil rights, a man that gave his entire life to the country, and then the president of the country, he died. Even though when he was alive, we have some misunderstanding. Let's say that there were a couple of things that John Lewis was not agree with Mr. Donald Trump. Do you think it's supposed to be something all the way to his grave?
John Lewis, he was a civil rights fighter, but it does not mean he had the audacity to disrespect the president. So
what would you call disrespect?
If you didn't like was alive, if you didn't like him when he was alive, so it's not going to like him when he's dead. So I don't see any reason why that's even an issue. So, and really, because like I said, I don't know if you knew, John Lewis, the first congressman who boycotted Donald Trump's inauguration, and he did not go to none of the State of the Union address. So he had it made very, very clearly he didn't want nothing to do with his president. So why would the president want to do something on his death? So therefore, it's vice versa. John Lewis did not give Donald Trump the respect that he deserved. He was very bashing of Donald Trump, so it's not a question. And Donald Trump acknowledges civil rights efforts and his civil rights record. So it's not. I don't think Donald Trump take it personal, but I don't think John Lewis would want Donald Trump on his funeral.
Well, so as a people of color, how do you feel about that? You personally?
Well, it's not a question of color. To me, this is why we're so caught up in this racism issue as a question of color. Like I say, John Lewis disrespect the president, and he made it very clear. So he was very clear about it. So to me, Donald Trump did the right thing. He did the right thing not to go to his funeral. And I don't think John Lewis would want Donald Trump there either.
Donald Trump will often say that he's the least racist person on earth. Based on this, I think this is a clear message that truly show people that what he said it's totally opposite of what he did. So you know, and the entire world know John Lewis was an activist, someone that fight for equality, someone that fight for the black community, and a fight for freedom, a fight for equality, a fight against discriminations. Not even though Donald Trump had a personal problem with John Lewis, do you think it will be? It will send a different message. Donald Trump will, for the sake of his hard work, to be part of the memorial service.
Okay, let me explain something to you. Martin Luther King did not, when he was fighting as a freedom fighter, he included everybody into the movement, black and white and Jews and everybody else. Okay, I want to make sure that you understand that the civil rights movement was not only fought by blacks. Okay, so you had white included in the civil rights movement, and Martin Luther King was the equality to that. And Martin Luther King had to say something: judge a man by the context of his character, not the context of his skin. John Lewis, as a civil rights, absolutely did not treat Donald Trump that way. And like I say, when Donald Trump first got elected as president, John Lewis did not attend his ceremony, the swearing ceremony. He boycotted. and plus. So it didn't start with Donald Trump. So I just want to make sure you understand that.
So you mean, are you saying this is a pay?
Then for all the State of the Union address, John Lewis did not attend none of the State of the Union address. So when you talk about equality, so at least he should have carried a message of Martin Luther King. You know, you got to show respect no matter what, and you got to judge a man by the content, not by the color, but by the content of his character. So obviously, John Lewis was a racist. John Lewis was a true racist because he did not show the respect for the president, and it did not give the president an opportunity. So therefore, I don't see any. It doesn't have nothing to do with color. It was John Lewis who started it. Now he died. People wonder why Donald Trump did not go to his funeral. Come on, man. Come on. So the whole thing that he was fighting for, he turned it around. He turned it around. So the racism is on John Lewis, because the whole thing that he was fighting for did not give Donald Trump his opportunity.
So you say the racism is from John Lewis?
Absolutely.
And why did he fight for equality if he was the racist?
Well, when you say what is fight for, it doesn't mean that you fight for equality. You don't have no racist bone. But the same thing. If John Lewis was alive today, why didn't they ask him? Didn't you attend Donald Trump? Why didn't you go to none of his State of the Union address? Okay, I ever wondered to find out why he didn't go.
So,
hello?
Probably because he don't like the decisions that Donald Trump is making for the country. He don't like the way that he's doing things. And after he spoke with him, after he sent him a lot of message and he refused to listen, he might choose not to go to any of his meeting, any of the ceremony. But that have nothing to do with someone that been served the country to pay that person respect.
Okay, well he should have give the president respect. Go to the swearing ceremony. The man had just got elected. He was the first congressman.
So
did not go. I think he was the only one that did not go.
So now, based on what Donald Trump did, do you think he will gain the black voters?
Repeat the question.
Based on what Mr. Donald Trump did, do you think people of color will go ahead and vote for him? Don't you think people of color clearly understand this is a message of racism?
But it's not racist. So was it racist when? Let me ask you a question. Racist for John Lewis not to attend the State of the Union address? Was it racist?
He was not. He was absolutely not.
Okay, so why was it? Why is it? Okay, you say it was not. So Donald Trump did not attend his funeral. That's racist. I mean, so Donald Trump did not attend his funeral. That's racist. But John Lewis did not attend his State of the Union address. It's not racist.
Would it be possible John Lewis at this time was extremely busy? Would it be possible John Lewis at this time didn't agree of the what he was gonna say or what the decision he was gonna make, and he didn't want to be part of it?
And once again, when the president got elected, John Lewis did not go to his swearing ceremony. I guess that was racist. That's racist because he didn't go to the white man ceremony because he was the president he disagreed with. So. And he didn't carry the message Martin Luther King said, don't judge a man by the color of his skin.
I think because he didn't attend to his inauguration, that didn't mean he is a racist. It simply means that, hey, listen, you are not the president that I was looking for, and therefore I'm not coming to your inauguration. That was it. Simple as this.
Well, so the man is dead, so I'm not gonna go to your funeral. So that's not racist. I'm not gonna the same way you didn't come in to my swearing ceremony, so I'm not gonna go to your funeral. Same way you did not attend the State of the Union address, so I'm not gonna go to your funeral. So why if somebody would treat you like that, you still go to their funeral?
The person is dying. He's dying. He does nothing now. So if there's one last, you just have one last chance to say, you know what, I'm not coming to the funeral because of what you did to me personally. But I'm coming to your funeral and I'm here at your funeral because of your hard work, because of how you were able to develop other leaders, how you were able to fight for freedom, how you were able to fight for equality in this country. Because of your hard work, because of your dedication for this country, I am attending your funeral. It should be that way, and it should be what the president have to say. It should be the reason why the president attend to the funeral. But unfortunately, and then this is what happened when we're dealing with people that pretending to be a leader or want to be a leader, but nevertheless they refuse to learn. They refuse to do the right thing that a true leader will do.
Well, like I said, and
No. It's not what you say. I want you to understand what I say clearly. And I know for sure, you know what I'm talking about is true. You just don't want to admit it.
Well, to me, you brought up racist. It's not racist. It's a question of disrespectful. And as a leader, as John Lewis was, if he was, as a leader that he was, he should have let bygones be bygones. The president win. The presidency, you should have go to the swearing ceremony. The president having the State of the Union address, he should have gone. So therefore, the president gives him the same respect. You dead, I'm not going to go to your funeral.
So now let me ask you this question, and I want you to answer me honestly, and I know you will. I have no doubt that you are a very honest man. So I take your word for it. So now listen carefully what I'm going to tell you. Mr. Donald Trump, it's our current president right now. So, do you say what he did is completely the right thing to do when it comes to the political side of it?
Okay, if I think that what Donald Trump is the right thing to do, not go to the funeral?
Yes, as a politician, as a true leader.
Yes, it's the right thing to do. Absolutely. And I agree with the president.
So you have the courage to tell me yes.
What happened?
You have the courage to tell me yes.
Yes, I think the president did the right thing.
Well, I hope 3 to 5 years from now you don't change your mind, sir.
Huh?
I said I hope 3 to 4 years from now you don't change your mind.
Why would I change my mind?
Oh, it's just a question that I asked you. It's just a hope. So
why do I change my mind?
So now, with this coronavirus pandemic that's going on right now, will you still stand by Donald Trump? Since I say you wear a T-shirt right here that says Trump 2020. Will you still stand by Trump for 2020?
I will still support Donald Trump, and he will get reelected. This is the coronavirus came from out of China. Okay, that's where the lab was.
Mm-hmm.
Chinese virus. The Chinese did not.
Oh, you also believe this virus is Chinese virus?
How come it's what?
You also believe this virus is a China virus?
Yes, it is China's virus.
Wow.
It did not come from Japan. It did not come from France. It did not come from Haiti. It did not come from Russia. It did not come from India. The virus was at a lab in Wuhan, and it was funded by the Obama administration. 3 years ago, the Obama administration gave about 3 million grants for the in the U1 lab, so the Chinese activate the virus. So the virus came from out of China, just like the Spanish flu came from out of Spain, just like Zika virus, Zika and Ebola came from Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Back under Barack Hussein Obama, they called the Zika virus came from Africa. Nobody make a big deal out of it. Nobody make a big deal out of it. Nobody stereotype about it. So, coronavirus came from out of China, and it came from out of the lab in China. And that's why the Chinese trying to steal our technology for the vaccine. Who trying to hack a system in America? So it is a Chinese virus. That's where it came from. It came from the lab that Obama gave him $3 million for it.
Trump don't wear masks. He refused to wear masks, and I hope that I know that you love Donald Trump. You're a strong supporter of Mr. Donald Trump. I hope that you wear your mask, as you don't just choose not to wear your mask just like he did.
Okay. Let's talk about the mask. Dr. Fauci got a lot of video online, and he did say something. He said, mask is only probably 25% protection. It's not a full protection.
Mm-hmm.
And the N95 mask that actually fully protects. Yes, I wear my mask when I'm in a big crowd. It is my own personal freedom. But let me tell you something.
So are you saying you wearing a mask or you don't?
I wear masks as required. Certain places I go to, they say to wear a mask. So the county and Orange County right now, they have an ordinance. Say we got to wear a mask, so I wear it. But
so that means if it was not in order, probably you won't wear your mask.
No.
If it was in order, you say you will not wear a mask.
No, because the mask is being politicized, and we.
And what way will you say the mask is being politicized?
Without a mask, destroying buildings without a mask. But if Donald Trump want to have a rally, so therefore everybody needs to wear masks. But when Democrats want to go out there and protest and destroy building and violence, they don't wear masks. So I don't get it. It's just the hypocrisy.
So I've been watching a lot of Wiley. I can tell you, based on what I saw, a lot of protesters, they wear masks. I know some of them don't. Just like it's just both parties. It's not just Democrats.
Because a lot of them don't wear masks, but the mask becomes a political.
Well, you know that I strongly disagree with that, right?
Excuse me?
I strongly disagree with that.
Well, yeah, but like I said, the mask become a political issue.
So then, if it's a political issue, why scientists reveal people who wear masks, they're more often not getting coronavirus versus the ones who don't?
Clarify something for you. Like I said, Dr. Fauci has a video. Now, I'll be glad to send it to you. On his own statement, he said a mask does not protect you.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody's systematic, yeah, it might at least wear it. It might 25%. So, and you have several doctors. You could go on my page. I got all that posted. A mask does not protect you. So, I'm not going to listen to one scientist, listen to the other one. And Dr. Fauci, he flip-flop on that issue. So, therefore, does the mask protect you? Only the N95. What I don't have an N95 mask. Have you ever seen a lab where people wearing high gear to protect against diseases? They wear a complete cold lab, complete gear up. So this mask, like I said, the mask become a political issue, my man. So the mask, there's no scientists out there have proof that the mask protects you. So there's none out there. So I just want to clarify that.
So what is your point on the vaccine and
okay, let's talk about the vaccine. I don't know if you're familiar with the Tuskegee experiment. I don't know if you're familiar with. I'll be glad to send it to you. Another experiment that they were doing, the U.S. government, excuse me, in Wingworth, where they were injecting people, and it suddenly developed cancer.
Mm-hmm.
If you go, if you go study the Tuskegee experiment where they were injecting black people with syphilis in the form of vaccine,
Mm-hmm.
you got to be very careful because this is driven agenda, and that's why the coronavirus becomes such I could say a propaganda. Let me be very, very clear. Is a push for the pharmaceutical company, for the vaccine company. We got to be very careful on that because malaria and tuberculosis was also created, and we, as a Haitian immigrant, if you were born in Haiti, you got vaccinated for tuberculosis. So therefore, the germ, the gene is in your system. We have certain vaccine that either the measles vaccine or another for the chickenpox vaccine. After people take it, where kids in America don't. After that, they have a speech problem. So there is an agenda driven about the vaccine. That's why you see a lot of propaganda, a lot of fake. I could say. Fake agenda driven on the coronavirus. So I would not trust any vaccine right now. I would not trust it myself. So therefore, I will not be vaccinated.
So, if you will not be vaccinated, how will you defend yourself from getting coronavirus?
Well, you just got to build your immune system, man. Just take a lot of vitamin C, a lot of zinc. Just build your immune system. But vaccine is not just coming out there, even though the technology is different. But like I said, go study the Tuskegee experiment. Go study the malaria and tuberculosis. So the studies out there. So people, especially we black folks, got to be very careful when the government's trying to. Even Donald Trump disagree with the vaccine. You know, Donald Trump, he's a white man. Disagree with vaccine. We got to be very careful. Give people a choice to take the vaccine. I don't think the government should force them to take the vaccine, and that's my point.
So, but your president Donald Trump been pushing lately to get the vaccine for people to start vaccinated.
He say people should have choices, and he make it very clearly. You should have a choice either to take the vaccine, not to take the vaccine. He doesn't have an agenda for everyone to go get vaccinated. So he made it very clear. It should be your choice.
So now there is a doctor this week who had an interview with the press, and she stated that hydrochloroquine, she been treated a lot of patients with it, and none of them died. And before she even came on television, Mr. Donald Trump, our president, he was already told people that they can take hydrochloroquine. So, do you think this is not something that being politicizing?
Okay. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the study that Harvard did, the study that several other doctors did, a study that came from outside in China and France, other scientists did. Hydrochloroquine has been in the market for 60 years, my man, 60 years. And I guess you're referring to the doctor in Africa, Dr. Emmanuel.
Yes.
You refer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, she's an African doctor. She is an African doctor. You're correct.
Yeah, who has been, hydrochloroquine, like I said, been in the market for 60 years. It's a cheaper drug, and it's been, and even in Haiti, people are taking it. That's what treated malaria. So there's also a lot of Hopkins University did a study. So the study is there, the placebo study is there, and that's what Dr. Emmanuel was referring to treat patients. Even when Donald Trump was saying it, there were several studies, and one of the studies was a scientific out of France, and most of the and that was based on studies. There were out there other studies that's been debunked, and there were some fake studies out there, and they've been debunked by the American Journal Association. If you go on their website, and you're going to see all the studies. Hydrochloroquine has been a safe. If you take about at least 200 milligrams with zinc and the other drugs, itozone, something like that. If I can get the name incorrectly. But yes, so hydrochloroquine is a safe drug. That's why you see several came out and for it.
All right, thank you very much, Voy. So, Voy, my last question for you tonight. If there's one message that you like to send to the young people out there, what would it be?
My message is for people to be wise enough to there's always two sides of the story, my man. And we got to be very careful right now in America. And I'm going to encourage everybody to go out there and vote for whatever party you choose. But I tell you what, if the Democrats take over this country in November, it's going to be very hard, because right now, economically, it's going to be very hard for what the Democrats want to achieve. If Joe Biden becomes the next president, you're going to see this country going down the drain. We're going to see this country is headed toward a socialist country. You're going to
This is your point of view, right?
skyrocket. And you're going to see program that's being implemented is going to be forced on you. Just like they're trying to force this vaccine on the American people. So people need to be wise, and history always repeats itself. And that would be my advice to your listeners, to your viewers.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much, Mr. Voy. So it was a pleasure to have you with us tonight. So be safe, and thank you very much once again.
Thank you, Enzi. It's a pleasure, and I hope you have a safe weekend with your family, and make sure we get prepared for the storm that's coming in. So just be safe out there. Get some extra canned food.
All right, perfect. Bye-bye now.
All right, brother.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had very with us, so we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back. We all heard, and I don't have to repeat what Voy said tonight. But I want all of you to listen what I'm going to say clearly and understand that each one of us have the responsibility to change this country, and to change this country for the best. Not to wait for someone who say it's gonna make America great again, but however, it's just a fancy words, just fancy words that he used. However, nothing being done or nothing being changed. But however, it is your decision to know who should you vote for. Mr. Donald Trump or Joe Biden. Based on everything that's happening right now, based on the result of this president, should you re-elect him again? Did he deserve another 4 years? America, this is a big decision that we have to make. And for those of you who are very patriot, I want you to think, and I want you to think deeply, and I want you to think, did Mr. Donald Trump make a right decision by the memorial service of the legendary, of someone that fought for this country for his entire life, Mr. John Lewis? our President Donald Trump did not attend the memorial service. I'm gonna leave you with this tonight. Think about it. Think hard. And when it's time to vote, make sure that you vote for someone that will fight for you until the end. And please don't forget to share this live, like our page SSWE TV. And we are determined more than ever to produce the best quality image and to brand the latest news right to your home. Thank you once again. Remember, be safe out there. I like you all. My name is Andy Voltaire Paul. Once again, your friend.
Breaking News 360, where you come first. 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 Breaking News 360, where you come first.